In this video, we'll be sharing with you a little technique on creating a rhinestone transfer with multiple different colors utilizing one single template. Now, the first thing to note is we're not using any type of sticky block workstation. So we're just placing our template right onto just a regular ordinary sewing mat. Nothing special about this particular sewing mat. Now, this design we created specifically for this demonstration. So we have a little flip-flop decal design here. We're using SS16 stones, SS6 stones, as well as SS10 stones. So in theory, this could be done as a 3-color design. In this example, we're just going to do it in a 2-color design. So the way this works is we begin the process by placing our SS16 stones. So we're just taking our hot pink stones, placing them in here, and then we're just going to go ahead and lightly brush over the template. Probably seen lots of demonstrations like this. And there we have all of our SS16 stones in the template. We'll go ahead and brush those out of the way. We actually have an SS6 stone in here as well, probably from our previous batch. All right. So now, once we have all of our SS16 stones into place, then the next step is to add our second color, which in this case is our SS10 crystals. So again, we're just going to dump a little bit of crystal stones onto the template. And again, this is really all on the technique. So we're just going to brush very, very lightly. We're not applying very much pressure at all. Just barely applying any pressure. And you can see how quickly the stones just brushed right into that first one. Now we did miss one hole. So we'll go back and pick up that one hole. And again, it's all about the pressure. Very, very light pressure. The SS10 stones will not fit in the SS6 holes. So you can see. All of our, actually it looks like we have one pink SS10 stone in there. So we'll go ahead and take that out. Sometimes I get my different colors mixed up, but you just have to kind of be careful about that. All right, so you can see now we have all of our crystal stones in place. And now the next step is to go ahead and use our SS6 stones, which in this case we are going to be using our hot fix stones. Hot pink stones rather. So we're just going to go ahead and dump a little tray of those in there like so. And probably the SS6 size stones are probably a little bit more challenging to work with. You hear a lot of people say, well geez, I really don't want to use SS6 stones. But really it's actually quite simple to use and quite useful, especially when you're doing a multicolored design, especially when you're doing smaller designs. You can get a tighter fill using SS6 stones. So there's a lot of advantages to using SS6 stones. In this case, we didn't really need the SS6 stones, but we just wanted to just show you the demonstration of how simple they are to use. The key thing when you're using SS6 stones is the stones themselves will make a difference, believe it or not. The different stones, the way they're made, they do work differently. You can see how easy these stones were to brush in. I mean, it took absolutely no effort really whatsoever. And the key thing here is using very light pressure. So we're using almost no pressure, just enough to move these stones about. Also, the template material that you're using will have a great impact on the success of using the smaller size stones. Our Easy Flock template material is at such a specific thickness that you can see it's very easy to brush in your SS6 stones, as well as your SS10s and 16s, and even 20s and 30s too. So now you can see that that is all done. Now there are some loose stones here. We're just getting off the template here, and we do a quick once over, make sure there aren't any SS6 stones remaining. But you can see we now have picked all of those stones away, and actually there's one here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's one more SS16 stone there that doesn't belong. Get him out of the way, and then we'll go ahead and lift these stones up. So I have my piece of hot fix tape. I'm going to go right over the design, and just very carefully just go over that, and then with any kind of luck you can see we're able to lift all those stones right off in one swoop. And that is all there is to making a multicolored design using multiple different stone sizes. So think of all the different ways that you could utilize this technique and save yourself cutting all those extra templates, and of course also doing a 3-step stone lift. So in this case, if we were using 3 different colors, using 3 different templates, doing it the traditional way, you could see we'd have a lot more steps involved. And so this is just a really slick way to do it. A little bit of practice, the right template material, the right circle size, the right rhinestones, all of it plays a role. And of course, you got to have the right technique, but you can see it doesn't take much to create a great looking transfer using different colors and take advantage of those different stone sizes. Make this process easier for you when you go to produce the template. Thanks for watching.